Wanted to make a quick video talking about in-season training, do's and don'ts. First of all, I want to clarify my position on in-season training. You should absolutely be doing it, and I think you should be doing all facets of training in season. So concurrently training, sprinting, jumping, lifting. Important things to know. Training should not be taken away from your ability to practice regularly, to practice at a high level, and to do well in your sport. That is the goal when you're in season. Non-negotiables for in-season training. Four things in descending order of importance. You must be sprinting on a weekly basis. Max velocity, acceleration, whichever, probably a little bit of both, but it needs to be done. You are not hitting max velocity in your practices. If you think you are, you're probably not. High intensity strength training as well. If you go more than 2 weeks without training a major movement pattern, I'm talking a squat, a push, a pull, a hinge, you are doing yourself a disservice. Plyometrics and Olympic lift variations should be done on a weekly basis as well. I'm not talking low intensity, small, extensive plyometrics. I'm talking about big, hard, ping tier, hard, vertical to horizontal, horizontal to vertical, high output stuff. Olympic lifts under a slightly different category, but equally as important. Really good power development things could be done. If you're not an Olympic lift person, that is okay. You can do loaded jumps, etc. Finally, your volume. This is just pure quote unquote hypertrophy work. I think it should be done also, especially in contact sports where you are running full speed into another body, into another object. You need to have muscle on you to stop yourself from getting hurt. If you are stronger, if you are bigger, you are harder to kill. This is an example of a football team in season with a Friday night game. If we have 3 days a week to train, this is how I would set it up personally. The week of the game, starting off, we would start a lower body lift with a jump, potentiate the nervous system, get us warm, get us moving, a lower strength. It could be a hinge, it could be a squat, anything of the sort, and some accessory. Wednesday would be a more dynamic effort day. Sprints to start off when we're freshest, some Olympic lifts or loaded jumps as well, some accessory after so we feel fresh, moving quick for the game. 48 hours later, if we have a day to train after the game, it would be a jump to reintroduce some higher output activity and when we might be a little bit beat up from the game before. Some upper body strength, again, because the lower body might be a little beat up, and some accessory work there. Again, this is a very rough outline. Your situation will change a lot depending on what you need to do in a certain week, what your sport is, what you have access to, your training experience. But this is a good general rule of thumb of things to keep in your bi-weekly training split, if not weekly. You can maybe even get stronger if you dose the sets and reps correctly, if you're eating well, all the things that need to be done. But that's all today.